All right, Nathan, you ready?
Bring it on.
Wait, no. I didn't share the sound. Damn it all. Oh, I shouldn't have cursed like that. So smooth.
Beautiful.
All
How
right.
I've missed that intro.
Me too. My favorite part about that is when I'm wearing that really sexy pantsuit.
Yeah. Different outfits.
Exactly. Similar outfits, different outfits. It's one of the funniest things I've ever done. Nathan, old friend, what's the haps?
I couldn't tell if you're gonna go. I thought you were gonna go like old timey, like "How art thou?"
No, I was gonna
But
take it really
instead, you
dark.
went you went to the youths.
I was gonna take it really dark. Nathan, old friend, I'm dying. Just a really sharp left turn. Um, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that today, Nathan. No bad news, only good news. We're here to do business.
Yeah, only
But for,
business news.
yeah. But first, do you want to get a little Dan Penny update? See what he's up to?
I would love to.
All right. Content warning. There is profanity in this, as you might expect. So if your ears are sensitive to cursing, Dan Pena is not for you.
Are there blimps in the video at all, or
I didn't watch it all the way through, so I can't confirm or deny the presence of blimps. It's entirely possible.
He validated 51 years of me saying, fuck, cunt, shit. And you're too stupid to understand it.
See
And you
it?
wouldn't say shit if it was in your fucking mouth. And how's your program worked out for you? It hasn't, has it? You still don't understand. We're going back to Mad Max. And nobody in this room except me is going to survive. Elon Musk will be known as the Michelangelo of the modern era, not the richest man on earth. I said that a while back. Nobody listened. You still can't believe it. That's how not in sync you are with reality. He is the fucking future, morons. And look at you. And what's it got you? Not a fucking thing. The fact that you have to ask.
We're going to break for lunch for a minute. There's some nice sandwiches outside. I hope you enjoy them.
yeah? I refuse to believe that a man wearing those pants will be the only survivor of the Mad Max apocalypse.
I know.
I do not believe that.
I have a sense he's probably going to be the first to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
those
if you're
pants do
wearing
not.
two like pieces of flair in your jacket, like you're first against the wall when the revolution comes.
Oh, yeah. Like he is just a scotch away from those being PJs, as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, he may have just rolled out of bed, put on a velvet jacket. Is that what that is?
Two flowers.
And
That's not a
like,
flower. That's a pocket square and a flower that look that are the same color.
yeah, time to go
Um,
yell at some idiots.
well, the funny thing is, money changed hands for this. People paid to come be shouted at by this man.
Yeah, I don't disagree that they're idiots for paying money to listen to him, but
Yeah, me either. It's just shocking that. I mean, this has got to be some kind of sexual thing, right? Like some kind of humiliation kink where
I assume
they, yeah, that's the only logical explanation um that they're in this for.
I may have to make a video in my pajamas in front of a black screen with white letters as the bajillion-dollar man
I sanction that.
and yelling about how Elon Musk is like the Renoir of our time. Just pick other people.
I know.
He is I can't even think of names off the top of my head, but
Yeah. He is the Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael, and
yeah.
Donatello of our time.
Who's gonna fight the Splinter? Are you gonna fight the Splinter? Or the Shredder? That's what I should.
Sure. Yeah. It's early, man. It's first thing.
It is.
I can't expect you to command the entire Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lore on command like that. That's unfair of me.
Are you gonna hook up with April O'Neil? No,
Who's
Elon
gonna
Musk is for some reason.
Who's gonna fix my goddamn Technodrome? Is it you? No, certainly not Casey Jones.
Do you do machines?
Yeah. I would like a Dan Pena like rant that just kind of veers off into some kind of really obscure lore like that.
Yeah. Let's talk about Bebop and Rocksteady.
What's their whole deal? Are they teenagers or adults? It makes no sense to me.
Only Elon Musk can answer these questions.
Yeah, this and more next on Dan Pena yells at people who paid to be there for reasons inexplicable to us.
Yeah, I can't imagine putting down any actual money to listen to that guy.
I know. We get emails from his assistant now pretty regularly.
Nice.
Um, I need to start writing back. Just kind of innocuous things like, "How are you? How was your day? I hope all's going well." Maybe I can pretend like we attended one of those seminars at one point,
Yeah.
and maybe I can start like a friendly, informal friendship with his assistant. That could be fun.
And just keep asking about like your hat that you left behind.
Do
Have you had a chance to find that hat yet? Or
you want to
I
hear
mean,
a
I really
really
need that hat.
so on the same topic? I have a similar story. So, uh, years ago, I did work for Sun-Made Raisins. Like it's one of the biggest, like most powerful like food brands in the world. Like its main competitor, just for context, is the country of Turkey. Like they produce more raisins for the world, than anyone else, like this region of the Central Valley of Fresno. Their CEO was the biggest goddamn weirdo I've ever met in my entire life. So like he kept wanting to like sexualize the Sun-Made Raisins girl, and like he did succeed on that. Like 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 it wasn't us that did it, it was another agency, but like they had this like kind of chesty version of her that was like um yeah, anyways, the
That's what the
motion, it
world
was a
needs.
yeah, computer graphics thing of her like running around.
Yeah.
It was gross. But like the funniest part was after a meeting, me and my colleagues were there. It was 6 p.m. on a Friday. The guy in the office next to me gets a call from the CEO of Sunmade to my friend Ian. And he says, "Hey Ian, I found a Google notebook in my conference room. Is it yours?" He's like, "No." It's like, "Oh, I thought it might be yours because you do like the SEO stuff, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." "So you sure it's not your notebook?" "No, not my notebook." "All right, I was just trying to figure this out. See you later." And that was it. The CEO of one of the biggest companies in the world had nothing to do, better to do than call this man and try and solve this notebook mystery.
Like, well, I already cracked the sexualization of raisins. What else is on the docket for today? Got to sort out this notebook thing.
Yeah.
It's a busy day for in the life of a CEO.
Yeah, like if you Google sexy sun-made raisins, actually it'll probably come up right away. Let me see if it's still out there. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Is the new sun-made raisin girl too sexy? Oh goodness. Yeah, those were trying times. Okay. Well, enough about me and my crazy history. Do you want to do some business?
I would love to do some business.
All right, great. Well, I'm going to fire up the random number generator here, and we can find a business that could benefit from you and I and Derek, our AI best friends, expertise. Mostly going to be Derek, but we'll just point Derek into some kind of crazy direction.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, 66. That's a scary number. We already did this one. We didn't actually, no, we did WD-40,
Yeah.
Monster Energy drink.
Those are pretty synonymous.
Because
Drinking
did
either
we?
one will kill you.
I got my wires crossed there. I was like, did we do Monster? Wait, no. Close. It was WD-40.
Was it? Yeah, it could be either one.
Maybe we can turn it into an industrial solvent.
What was the one we did with like it was like a motocross thing? We've done so
Oh,
many pitches.
Yeah, I know. I think that was WD-40 where we're like it was like an extreme beverage. Well, it was gamer fuel, wasn't it?
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
You know, we, this entire thing has just been like a fever dream.
Yeah, it really is.
I,
If I
I
pull up old
imagine.
videos like we did that,
I
like sometimes
know.
I have like my folder of like all my assets and stuff
Yeah.
that I've done for these, and it's like, when did I make this picture?
I have the same feeling. My favorite thing that I still like, and I need to write another song, was the Busker song about mandatory eye contact.
Yeah.
Eye contact, make eye contact.
Yeah.
Well, let's research Monster Energy drink. Let's have Derek give us a debrief. Energy drink. Company history and notable milestones.
Possible uses as an industrial solvent.
Milestones. Current headwinds and tailwinds. Tailwings. Potential for use as an industrial solvent based on current chemical composition. All right. It's happening now, Nathan. I'll let you know what it comes up with. Okay. Oh, look at this. So apparently Monster Energy was founded in 2002 by Hanson Natural Corporation. So like the
Uh,
Costco soda.
right.
Yeah. That stuff's good.
Yeah, I remember you enjoying those.
Yeah, they're a delight. I can't drink them anymore because I'm at high risk for the beatus, as it were.
Yeah, you don't want to beat us.
Sure don't. Or do I? No, no, I
Wait,
don't.
wait.
Research possible upsides of the beatus. Okay, so it first launched in April 2002. So this is a 23-year-old beverage, Nathan.
Wow.
It could almost rent a car. Uh, so Hansen officially changed its name to Monster Beverage Corporation in 2012 to reflect its flagship product's dominance. So
That's
that's
where
where
it went.
Hansen, yeah,
Yeah.
it became too powerful and overcame its father.
Taylor's old as time.
Hit the road, old man.
Not content with just slinging sugar water, they've delved into the deeply unsettling monster energy.
Yeah. Monster Energy murdered its father and then married its mother.
Yeah.
Gross. Um, yeah, Monster Energy is it is an analogy for America's struggling with the edible complex.
Yeah.
Anyways, so apparently Monster quickly gained traction with an aggressive branding strategy centered on extreme sports, music festivals, and motorsports. Known for sponsoring NASCAR, UFC, BMX, and MotoGP, among others.
I think it's Moto
Um,
Gip.
MotoGP.
That's what they
I
prefer to
like,
be called.
yeah, it sounds funnier that way. And
Motog.
Motogp. I'm into it. What is MotoGP? Or do you know?
Um,
Moto, what is Modog?
I assume it's related to ChatGPT. So
Yeah, it's
it's their
something like
AI.
motor. It's AI you put on a motor. It's kind of
Yeah.
motors around and pedals misinformation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Monster story doesn't end here, Nathan. Coca-Cola bought a 16.7 stake in Monster for 2.15 billion, also transferring its own energy brands, NOS, Full Throttle to Monster. And then in 2022, Monster acquired Canarchy Craft Brewery Collective, owners of brands like Cigar City and Wasatch. That's by you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. For 330 million, signaling a move into alcoholic beverages. Because what goes better together than caffeine and alcohol?
Uh, Caffeine and nicotine.
Yeah, I was going to say in heroin.
Yeah.
Cocaine and heroin. It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Now I was just remembering there's an episode of Scrubs where the janitor becomes the manager of like a coffee shop inside the hospital
Oh,
because of his innovative new ideas, like mixing caffeine and nicotine. So he's like tearing open cigarettes and tobacco into the coffee and stirring it up. Smokachino.
That actually is brilliant.
It's for Kyle. And then this like little kid comes up and he's like, that's as big as he's gonna get.
It's as big as he's gonna get. Smokachino. That's the real man's breakfast, Nathan. Vodka and
Yeah.
cigarettes. You don't smoke the cigarettes, you eat them.
Yeah. And you never get out of your bath all day.
No. Yeah. The important thing about being a man is feeling bad all the time. So yeah, just so you know, just an FYI, Nathan, Monster Energy drink is the #2 energy drink brand globally, trailing Red Bull.
Uh,
So that's our
Red Bull.
target.
Watch your back,
Uh
Red Bull.
so
Did we do
these are the
something for
things.
Red Bull already? Again, I feel like we've tread on this territory a little bit.
Did we do Red Bull? Let me go, let me look. I
There's
feel
no
like
way to
we
know.
have. Let me look. Slides. Red Bull. No. I'm gonna look at energy drink. All I have is WD-40.
Fair enough.
So, Lena, let's to your point, let's take a trip down memory lane here and find some of the things that we did before. Lube the soul. That's very good. You don't have to hide what a nasty freak you are anymore. Very good.
Release the craving.
The
Yeah, the confession
WD-40.
booth. That was my favorite part.
Release your shame in a labyrinthian hardware store. Drink. This is the one we landed on.
Yeah.
Drink the impossible. Oops. This is it. Yeah.
Unstuck the unstoppable.
Yeah. This is what really got us going on energy. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Extreme sports, yeah. Only scared babies won't want to drink what is potentially an industrial solvent. Unlock the flow of the gods.
This one is much better.
Oh, yeah, we did gamers too,
Yeah.
in conclusion. Oh, wow. We're very good. All right, why don't we frame this around? So I have two more things to share with you. One is there are their current challenges, which is health concerns. They're facing increased regulatory scrutiny over caffeine content, sugar levels, and adolescent marketing.
Well,
Which
regulatory concerns are no longer a concern in this country, so
exactly the FDA is gone, right?
probably.
Yeah.
So check that one off.
Yeah. Yeah. Take that, liberals. Um, the
Trying
other
to keep us
thing,
safe from poison. Idiots.
yeah. Do drink WD-40. It might kill you. Only one way to find out. There's litigation risk, lawsuits related to adverse health effects or labeling transparency. Um, well, again, we've already tread that ground with WD-40, so I feel like that's old hat for us.
Yeah.
The market saturation, there's a highly competitive market, and there's supply chain and inflation. Um, Before we go into potential uses in industrial solvent, any other challenges or headwinds or tailwinds you want to talk about?
Um, their cans are not sexy enough.
True.
Is there a lady version of the can we could make?
I think we can. It's like, are you tired of not being sexually aroused by the products you purchase? I know I am. We, that should be an angle. You should be in a constant state of arousal. Oh goodness. We just need to go back to the greatest hits. Like we need to have Monster Energy drink cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I found myself humming that all week. We say no to mandatory sex change.
That's a good one. Cheer on forever. We're keeping them here.
We say no.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. So viability is an industrial solvent. Viability. Monster contains citric acid and caffeine, both of which have minor solvent-like properties, but in very low concentration. The drink is water-based with a pH of around 3.3 to 3.5, making it mildly acidic but not corrosive. Conclusion, it's not suitable. Um, at best, it might be used to remove light calcium buildup or surface grime, but due to its citric acid and carbonation, not any unique chemical strength. So let's run it on a thought experiment real quick. What changes would we need to make?
I would rather use WD-4 or not W. I'd rather use Monster Energy drink to decalcify my bathroom sink or something than drink
Yeah.
it. So
All right,
it's
here
a
we go.
competitor to CLR now.
Exactly. It can energize you and clean at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is getting a bit more technical here. But the AI has given me a formula adjustment, a detailed formula adjustment to Monster Energy to make it
Nice.
into a solvent. So here's what we do. The original ingredient is water, and all we need to do is replace it with isopropyl alcohol or ethanol. So we're getting into Four Loco territory here, Nathan,
Yeah.
which ties back into its alcoholic beverage strategy.
Yeah. Maybe that's where they're going.
Yeah.
We may have uncovered the secret like strategies are already working on. So
Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh, it's a guy with a rifle and a Monster Energy patch on his jacket. I'm dead. They're watching our stream. So that's the one thing. We need to replace the water with isopropyl alcohol or ethanol. We need to keep the citric acid and increase the concentration. So that take that ingredient and boost it. So that oddly citric flavor still there. Don't worry about that. Bad news though, sugars need to be removed entirely.
uh nah.
Yeah, we're keeping it here. Um, caffeine is optional, but I say we increase the
Yeah,
caffeine.
definitely boosts the caffeine for sure.
Yeah. Um, so add acetone or limonene. So acetone probably will kill our consumers. Um,
Well,
I say we go for limonene because it's a citrus degreaser, which gives it that nice, like orangey flavor that goes back to Monster.
gives you that little zing as you
Ex-
uh clean your internal organs, I guess is the goal.
Clean your shower and your guts.
Yeah. Lubricate your intestines with Monster Energy drink.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. So I asked the question, what would it taste like? In reality, absolutely horrible and dangerous to consume.
That's already the case, though.
It's
That's a
true.
lateral move.
No, it's true. Okay, but for fun, let's theorize about how this monster solvent would taste or smell, assuming someone hypothetically made a flavor version just for kicks and not human consumption. God bless you, AI, for playing in this space with me. So the flavor profile, citrus forward, that limonene brings forward the orange lemon zest scent, sharp acidic tang from the citric acid, the solvent sting, the ethanol IPA gives that intense, nose singeing vapor, and the bitterness left over many caffeine or taurine, and not sweet at all because everything sugar would be stripped. Oh my goodness, it even came up with some branded flavor names for me.
Oh wow.
Oh, so we have citrus burnout, stripper zest.
That's for sure already a thing.
Monster degrease, turbo solvent X, or tang of doom. So, just to make sure it covers all of its bases, final note, safety. Such a product would be highly flammable, toxic if ingested or inhaled in large amounts, regulated as a hazardous material. Oh, goodness. I think we're onto something here.
This is probably crossing into the McDonald's territory, but I always felt it was a waste opportunity that drinking a Monster Energy drink didn't turn you into a monster.
Or at least make you 10% scarier.
Yeah.
Should we add that to the branding?
I think it's
To
only a
this,
natural step.
let's say at least 15% scarier, sometimes more.
Wait, 60.
All right. Monster degrease. Unleash the solvent, unleash the scare. Product use. Engine cleaner, paint remover, adhesive melter, personality enhancer. New brand element. 15% scarier guarantee. Tagline options. You'll be 15% scarier. Or your rust back. I don't get it.
Okay.
Monsters aren't born, they're cleaned into existence. That's pretty good. Scare factor, 15% minimum. Results may terrify.
All these changes seem to be leaning towards making the product more acidic to work as a solvent, right?
Yeah.
And another ample source of acidity is urea. So I think we should make a beverage that once you drink, your urine becomes an industrial solvent.
You know what they say, teach a man to clean an engine and or it's like clean a man's engine and its engine's clean for a couple of months. Turn a man's urine into an industrial solvent and his engine will be clean for life.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, let's see if AI is able to play in this space with us. Let's continue down this path and assume that consuming this beverage turns one's urine highly acidic, allowing them to have free flowing, literally, access to industrial level solvent through their own bodily fluids, their own bodily fluids. Oh, here we go.
It's on
Internalized
board.
solvent tech. Yeah, it's the solvent isn't just in the can, it's in you. We're not saying you're a walking chemical weapon, but you probably could dissolve chrome.
That's good.
It's very good. Okay. Features and use cases. Pee through steel. Say goodbye to locks, safes, or weak barriers. Urine graffiti. Write your own manifesto directly into concrete. Terrify your enemies. You don't threaten people with this power. You just stand there sipping, knowing.
That's so good.
I know. So here we have the lore. Monster degrease activates dormant acinoretinal nodes in your body, evolved from our prehistoric ancestors who used excreted solvents to break down primitive armor. These nodes, once catalyzed by degrease compounds A zeta, begin converting basic metabolic waste into urinosol 9X, the world's first exothermic fluid born inside a human. I can picture Joe Rogan reading that and believing it.
Yeah. It's so specific.
I know. Warning, internal use of monster degrease results in caustic bodily fluid production, may cause acidic urine, floor damage, unexplained power, elevated scariness up to 85%, complete loss of inhibition around hazardous materials. So, flavor name suggestions: Scorchberry acid stream, lemon pain saw, rust melt citrus, infernal pea stream, toxic limonova. Oh, I think we're on a really nice track here, Nathan.
Yeah. Really making some headway in the Monster Energy space today.
Um, yeah, I mean, the part of me is like, I want to go. I don't want to dilute it. Part of me wants to like be like Four Loko is back. We have an alcoholic caffeine-based beverage that also transforms your body so you can pee through locks and safes. Your night out on the town just got more 15% more unhinged.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so let's try this. Um, why don't we add in a target audience here?
Yeah.
I feel like this is important. Um,
Because
this
this
will
drink is not for anybody. Like there's specific people we want to target with this.
um, it's so stupid. It's for um that's not right. So right there it says 80. This is for superheroes. Didn't we already do superheroes?
Yeah, I feel like we did.
Yeah, we did superheroes. So dragons? No. It's not gonna work for dragons. I'm just
Nah.
gonna pick one. This is for attorneys. I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, so let's see here. Let's assume this product is being targeted at attorneys as part of a limited pilot test launch. Let's make a theme song.
You got to be careful though, because if the attorneys are smuggling this drink into prisons to give to their clients, we could have mass prison breaks on our hands.
I know. The lock-picking attorney, he's about to have
Yeah,
we're about to rock his whole world.
yeah, we are.
All right. Would you like me to read the first verse of this song to you?
Sure.
In the courtroom heat where justice bleeds, you strike with briefs, but you've got needs. No more red tape, no more delay. You're burning through BS every day. You close the case, then melt the lock with a citrus blast that shocks the docket. You're more than law, you're biohazard class, signed in acid and breaking glass. But the chorus is monster degrease. You're the judge, you're the fire, you're the legal disease. I feel like you can do better than this.
Yeah.
The nice thing about the new Chat GPT is you can just say, do better, and it actually will. Oh, here we go. Scald of justice. Sworn to uphold the law, now sworn to dissolve it. Yeah, this is wonderful. Where the halls, you walk the halls where silence cracks, briefcase swinging like a battle axe, litigator by day, legend by fate. Now your sweat corrodes the magistrate. This is a good, like, dark metal anthem.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think, Nathan? Should we just should we just start here over the next week?
I think that gives us something to go on. So
I think so too. All right. I think what I might do is surprise you and just upload this song to our YouTube channel afterwards. That could be a little treat for later.
yeah.
Yeah.
A little morsel for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah. I'll make I'll drop an AI written song on our YouTube channel with no context as a
Yeah.
treat.
Context is for suckers.
Yeah. Take that, losers. All right. I'm feeling great about where we're headed, Nathan. And thank you as always for brainstorming with me. We've made a difference here today.
Yeah, we really have.
Yeah.
We're changing the world one urine stream at a time.
Yeah. And to all you viewers out there, please don't drink industrial solvents. These are all bad ideas. But if you do, please write us about it. And Dan Pena, if you see this, we love you very much, and your jammies look cozy. We wish you a wonderful week ahead. Only we can quench